They said you couldn't. They laughed when you shared your dreams. They doubted you when you spoke about your goals. They called you unrealistic, naive, and foolish for believing in something bigger than what they could see. And maybe, for a while, you believed them. Maybe their words echoed in your mind, shaping your self-image, limiting your confidence, and making you question whether you were truly capable. But deep inside, a spark refused to die. A voice kept whispering, "Watch me." That whisper is your truth. That whisper is your potential. And that whisper is the reason you must rise, not to prove them wrong with arrogance, but to prove to yourself that you were never defined by their limitations. Every time someone says, "You can't," they're not talking about you. They're talking about themselves. They're projecting their fears, their failures, and their insecurities onto you. They see in you something they once wished for in themselves, the courage to try, the strength to believe, the audacity to chase something beyond comfort. Their disbelief has nothing to do with your ability. It has everything to do with their perception. And once you understand that, their words lose all power over you. The journey of proving them wrong begins not with anger, but with intention. Intention is the silent force that transforms doubt into destiny. When your intention is strong, every obstacle becomes fuel. Every insult becomes motivation. Every moment of rejection becomes an invitation to rise higher. You no longer seek validation from others because your purpose becomes bigger than their opinions. Most people stop chasing their dreams not because they fail, but because they're convinced by others that they will. They absorb negativity like it's truth. But the reality is, nobody truly knows what you're capable of, not even you, until you push past what feels possible. Human potential expands under pressure. Diamonds are formed in darkness. Steel is forged in fire. And you too will find your greatest strength in moments of doubt and resistance. When they say you can't, don't argue. Don't explain. Don't try to convince them. That's wasted energy. Instead, channel that energy into your work. Let your focus become your revenge. Let your discipline become your response. Every step you take forward, no matter how small, is a silent rebellion against their expectations. And one day, the same people who dismissed you will have no choice but to acknowledge what you've built. But here's the truth. Proving them wrong is only part of the story. The deeper victory lies in proving yourself right. You see, you were born with a vision, a dream, a calling, something that belongs uniquely to you. That vision was not placed inside you by accident. It is not random. It is a compass pointing you toward your purpose, and your job is to honor that vision, to nurture it, and to fight for it, even when nobody else sees it, especially when nobody else sees it. There's a quiet power in moving in silence. You don't need to announce your plans. You don't need to respond to criticism. You don't need to justify your path. You simply keep building, brick by brick, step by step, and while they're busy talking, you're busy transforming. One day they'll wake up and realize that the person they doubted has become unstoppable. This path will not be easy. Doubt will not disappear just because you choose to ignore it. There will be moments when their words creep back into your mind. There will be days when progress feels invisible and you question whether it's worth continuing. Those moments are the true tests, the crucibles where your will is forged. And in those moments, you must remember that every great achievement was once considered impossible. Think of every innovator, every creator, every leader who changed the world. They were all told they couldn't. They were all laughed at, dismissed, and underestimated. But they didn't stop. They didn't shrink themselves to fit into other people's beliefs. They expanded beyond them. And in doing so, they redefined what was possible. You are no different. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is persistence. The refusal to let the voices of doubt be louder than the voice of purpose. There's something deeply powerful about channeling negativity into fuel. When someone doubts you, They're unknowingly giving you energy. Every "you can't" is a challenge. Every "you're not good enough" is a reason to get better. Every "it's impossible" is an opportunity to prove what's possible. If you learn to harness that energy, you become unstoppable, because then you're no longer running from doubt. You're running toward mastery. But remember, this journey is not about revenge. It's not about proving others wrong for the sake of ego. It's about evolution. It's about rising into the version of yourself that you were always meant to become. When you chase your dream with purpose, the opinions of others become background noise. They don't disappear, but they stop defining you. They no longer dictate how far you can go. The most beautiful part of this journey is the transformation that happens within. You'll notice that the deeper you go into your purpose, the less you care about validation. Success becomes less about applause and more about alignment. You'll stop needing people to believe in you because you'll believe in yourself so deeply that nothing can shake you. And that's the point. The true victory isn't external recognition, it's internal certainty. Proving them wrong is a byproduct of proving yourself right. The moment you shift your focus from external judgment to internal growth, everything changes. Doubt loses its grip, fear loses its power, and suddenly you're no longer trying to show anyone anything. You're simply becoming. And when you become the best version of yourself, the results speak louder than any words ever could. There's an unspoken satisfaction in success earned quietly. It's not loud or boastful. It's deeply fulfilling, because you'll know that you didn't just succeed despite their doubt. You succeeded because of it. Their disbelief forced you to grow stronger. Their criticism sharpened your resolve. Their rejection taught you resilience. Without them, you might not have pushed this hard. And so, in a strange way, you will end up thanking the very people who tried to stop you. You are far more powerful than you've been led to believe. The limits you think you have are illusions built by other people's opinions. And the moment you decide to stop accepting those limits, the moment you decide that their "can't" is not your truth, that is the moment your life changes forever. So, when they say you can't, smile, because they're about to witness something extraordinary. When they doubt you, don't take it personally. Take it as a sign that you're dreaming bigger than they can comprehend. And when they try to pull you down, let it remind you that you're rising higher than they ever expected. This is your journey, your vision, your destiny. Nobody else needs to understand it. Nobody else needs to believe in it. All that matters is that you do. And if you hold on to that belief, fiercely, relentlessly, unapologetically, there is nothing you cannot achieve. One day they'll look back and realize that their words didn't break you. They built you. Their doubt didn't destroy you. It defined you. And their disbelief didn't stop you. It shaped you into someone unstoppable. They said you couldn't. Prove them wrong, not with anger, not with arguments, but with action, with growth, with success so undeniable that it silences every critic. And when you stand at the top of the mountain they said you'd never climb, you'll understand something profound. Their doubt was never about you. It was about them. And your triumph is not just a victory over them. It's a victory over every limitation you once believed about yourself. Your story is still being written. And the next chapter is about transformation, not validation. So keep going. Keep building. Keep believing. The world is waiting to see what happens when someone refuses to be defined by doubt. And when they do, they'll have no choice but to say, "We were wrong."